What is going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. And I'm excited for this one. So I Built the Sky. They actually reached out and let me know that this was dropping. I believe it dropped a couple days. It says the 6th, and so Australian time, like 5 p.m., which is, I believe it was around 2 a.m. my time. And so I was like, I'll get to it this weekend for sure. But that's part of the reason with this channel. One, for us to dive into new music. There's so much music that I love and I haven't heard about, and you all have helped put me on so many amazing artists and songs, but then also to help showcase some smaller artists, really, or just artists in general, and help have this family of just amazing different styles of music that we get to enjoy together. And so I Built the Sky, they'd reached out and told me about this Coalesce release that they just dropped a couple days ago. And so without further ado, let us dive in to I Built the Sky. And it says, in Jake Howsam, I'm assuming is Howsam Lowe, is how you pronounce his name. And we're going to dive into Coalesce. Without further ado, let's hit record. Check this out. Pause here. Hey, you got to give love to this individual. So one, even though they're not being showed, the drums are impeccable. Whether they did them digitally and or the I Built the Sky drummer is the one playing. I heard it said probably a few months ago, a band is only as good as a drummer. And I can relate to that, having played in different bands. If you don't have a strong drummer, it can be very difficult to just have a good set, good show, good practice session, whatever the case may be. And so the drums sound incredible. But then also I've loved the pieces in how they've had like the solos, the main rhythms, the melody lines, and just the groove here. And they've been able to seamlessly transition between each piece. It just sounds really, really good. Mix there was crazy up here. Love that in the background. Tasty. I love that drop off there. It was just like, it left you hanging, wanting for more, and they're about to give it to us. It was beautiful, and it's just opening up the space, I feel like, for an amazing, either really groovy line or solos. But both of them are just absolutely incredible in the pieces, and the way they're able to complement each other so well here within the song is just so good. Yep, love this. It's like I can hear what's happening up here. That's dope. That was dope. That was dope. So good. So good. So a couple last thoughts on this song. One, just an amazing piece. From a videography standpoint, I thought they did a really good job. One, when you think about it, it's a pretty simple set, right? They're just two guys sitting right next to each other playing the guitar, playing through this song. And so how do we capitalize on this and make it to enhance the viewing experience to everyone else? And so one, just from the not really slow pans. It was all, I would say, probably around 24 frames per second, quick zoom in shots, and then just steady movements, right? Nothing slow-mo. So there's that, and then obviously the lights in the background to help create a different atmosphere and tie in different pieces of the song. Done really well. But a couple nuances there. Sometimes you would see from the zoomed out wide shot where it's, say, moving left or moving from left to right or moving right to left. And then as they were doing that, it would punch into a close-up shot on the guitar or the hands. And it was still moving that way. And so there's a lot of nuances there from an editing technique to where it's like you're capturing the zoomed in or different zoomed in shots moving exactly left to right at a similar pace of the wide angled left to right shot to make it flow seamlessly, so naturally it's not jarring for a viewing experience. So a lot of nuances there. But then lastly, I would say just from the two guitars, actually a couple things. One, it looks like, at least the guitarists on the right, I don't know their names, so please help me in the comment section down below who is who. But it seemed like he was mainly in the bridge pickup. And then one thing that seemed a little bit surprising, at least for me, because most of the time when I've done tapping pieces, I've been in the neck pickup and thought it sounded, at least for what I was playing, the best in that position. But he was in the bridge pickup when he was doing the tapping piece, and so I thought that was interesting. But then lastly, I would say, sometimes when you have two amazing guitars, it can, in the same band or same song, it can sound a little messy. They did a phenomenal job of really feeding off one another and attributing to each other's playing, so it sounded like a cohesive story, which I thought was really, really cool. So without further ado, enough jabbering. That is Coalesce by I Built the Sky and Jake Howsam Lowe. Let me know what you thought or something that stood out to you in the comment section down below. Be sure to show these guys' band some love as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you never miss a video in the future, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Greatly helps out the channel. I will see you in the next one. Peace.